We should be live. Okay, hello everyone. It is I, Republic Studs, and welcome to the LEGO Star Wars analysis live stream video. And basically what I'm going to be doing here is something maybe we could do in the future, but this is going to be a thing that stays on the channel, and I am going to be overviewing in high detail the new LEGO Star Wars sets. I have been sent the official catalog from which it was leaked by my friend Bruce Swift. He is the person who happened to leak this LEGO Star Wars set. So we're going to wait for people to flood in, and I'll just re-inform them. So I hope everyone's doing it. Skip about 2 minutes ahead if you're watching this after, if you want some highly detailed analysis on the new LEGO Star Wars set. So just skip ahead 2 minutes. We'll be here. And by the way, I will be giving everyone who donates on a stream, no matter the size, as long as it's like above $1, a special Lego brick, and I'm going to hopefully create a giant Lego supporter wall or something. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. So yeah, hi everyone, welcome to chat. We'll wait for people to flow in. We have 30 viewers. I am very excited to get started. We have my Captain Rex and Clone Trooper shirt, which is great. So yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. Hello, Stop Motion Brix, Jam Z Boy, Line 17, Mike Mox and more, Nate Sullivan, Imperial Brix, and Jack Tast. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, basically what we're going to be doing here is going over the new LEGO Star Wars sets and analysis. I have a whole thing set up right here. Oh, wait. Oops. Let me just fix that. Okay, I have the whole thing set up right here, like this. And it looks good, and this is the official catalog that I was sent by Bruce Swift, one of my friends who is a huge LEGO Star Wars army. It was leaked on a Japanese LEGO catalog site, which is kind of funny. So it's an official image. Oh, Yaki Jazz, thank you for the $1 dono. Or thank you for the 99-cent dono. I'm only doing them over $1 technically because I don't want everyone, I guess. But yeah. Okay, anyway, thank you. So yeah, so we are going to be going over these now. I'm going to ask you all to subscribe, and let's get on into it.
And we have extra zoom in features, so we can get ultra high-res quality. I'm going to shrink this a little bit. Okay. Ready? Let's go. And I'm going to be asking your guys' opinions on stuff. Let's zoom in. Should we cover Moff Gideon's first? I think that's a good one to start with. Oh, thank you. There's the donut. Thank you very much. Your studios, welcome. Okay. So, here is the Moff Gideon's Cruiser. Now, actually, I need to come back to this one. This one's packed. Let's talk about the Boba Fett one. This one was the biggest surprise by far. I was certainly shocked. Obviously, we originally thought it was going to be Han Solo and Boba Fett, in their Empire Strikes Back version, in a scaled-down version. I did not plan on buying this one, nonetheless. And by the way, to prove how real it is, look, I copy and paste these things. See, it turns blue. That's how real it is, because this is the original document. Okay, so, next up, so here it is. So it looks like you could fit Boba Fett in here nicely, and there's a possibility, I think, that, there's a possibility I think they originally planned on doing that, but when the show came out, they were like, okay, let's do this. Okay, so let's zoom in. Here we have Boba and Mando. This is as far in as it gets, but we do have an exclusive picture of the armor printing. Anyway, it looks sick. First off, I love that they're giving Mando the Beskar Spear. I've been using that for a while now, I think I don't know where I got that piece, but I've had it. If you have the Beskar Mando, man, that guy's going to be popular this day. Look, there's 2 right here. And then I think we have another one right here. Yeah. So that's 3 Beskar Mandos, and after the Mandalorian Forge, it's going to be 4. But yeah, it looks... Oh, there's an echo. That's not good. That's not good. Okay. Okay. USB. Okay, is it good? We're gonna restart. Is that better? Is that better? Let me pull up the stream on my phone. Because I don't want to have an echoey stream. If someone's watching this after, can you leave a timestamp in the comments? I'll pin it. Just to keep me informed. So that way. Okay. Is that better? Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. That sounds good. Wait. If someone's watching this after, can you leave a timestamp? Okay, I am going to disconnect my mic. Let me just get the thing. So we're just going to disconnect that, and then we're going to reconnect it. Okay. Now, Okay. That should be good. Is it good? There shouldn't be an echo anymore. Just say yay! Thank you guys all for the help with this. This shouldn't be happening. I guess we'll re-talk about it since... Okay, it's better. Good. Okay, so let's zoom out. We're going to talk about Slave 1. So, sorry if this is a little repetitive, guys. But we're going to get to it. So, first off, you know, this was a... Oh, crap, we got another dono. Thank you, Darth Korg, to subscribe. Okay. So, we have the Slave 1. I'll talk about the build in a second, but first off, it was a shock that this is a Mandalorian Slave 1. We all thought it was going to be Empire Strikes Back. It isn't, which was, I think, the biggest surprise out of all. We're just going to discuss the figures first, because that is obviously the most exciting part. And again, this is the official document from which it was revealed, so this is as high-res as it gets. So here's Boba Fett. Wow. I'd seen the pictures of the arm printing if you watched my video earlier today around 6:30 a.m. Then, first of all, you're amazing. Second of all, you would know that there's a leak of this. Also, there was a leak of Bogaton with the face print and everything, so I'll show you guys that in a bit. But for now, we're covering this. Oh my gosh. Okay, I might need to disable that. So, here is Boba. He comes with leg print, or toe printing, leg printing, you know, the mid-belt printing. Oh my gosh. Okay, thank you all for subscribing. And then, you know, the thing I will say I noticed that I see a problem right away with is, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna turn off the alert box noises. Let me just, okay. We're gonna lock that for now. Oh my gosh. Okay, is it off? Yeah, it should be. There we go. So here's Boba Fett anyway. The problem I'm noticing right away is it still has the lime green, like light green helmet. I did some dark accents on it, so it's a new helmet and everything. But they still tried to keep that. I feel like they didn't want to fully like go in and completely overhaul it like they should have. But I don't know, that's just a look, and we're going to have to see the helmet up close. I've only seen the torso. The torso is sick. You get it all around, torso printing everywhere, other than the sides. But, you know, it looks great. From here, the jetpack looks like it has printing, but I could be wrong. I'm very excited to see the head print. It's hopefully going to have his scars and everything. I'm not watching it on my own tab. It's on mute. There should be no echo. There's still an echo? There shouldn't be an echo! Keep me informed. So that way. Okay. Is that better? Yeah, that's on. Okay, there's no echo! Okay. There's still an echo? Well, it's there. Yeah, there's no echo. I think that's just you guys. I don't know what's going on because this is my good mic. Okay? Is that better? Okay. Oh my gosh. I want to just do a clean thing. So yeah. So that's the Slave 1. In terms of the build. And you guys are going to have to put up with it. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's being like this. You get some stickers around here which are nice. This looks like it's like a thing that still adjusts the same way the other one did. It looks like the top is all stickered. Unlike the other one which was mostly built. You know, or mostly like, you know, brick designed. You know, I like it. I think it looks good for the small ones. And you know, I really appreciate it. Okay. So, next up, we have... I'm not ready to get in the Mandalorian ship, because I have plenty of thoughts on this. Let's get into the Marauder Cruiser. So, let's zoom out a little more. There it is. Now, this is an interesting one. The Mortar Trooper you get, and the figures I'll cover, they look good. I really like it. I think the Mortar looks actually like a good build. People don't talk about that enough. The figure looks good. I love the little cape. I love all of that. I love pretty much all of it. I think you guys are being a little excessive about the echo. It all looks good. Grief Cargo looks great. Obviously, I've talked about him before, so there's not much to talk about there. But the build is interesting. Here, let me look at a picture of Mandalorian Marauder. I don't even know how to spell Marauder Cruiser. Okay. Or Marauder Tank. Sorry. I think that's what it's called, right? Yeah. Okay. So we have some official images here. Here it is. And they're mostly Lego mocks. So here it is. If you guys can see that, you should be able to. Right? Yeah, there it is. Because this is the legit one, and this is the Lego one. I don't know. It feels a little blocky, a little weird. I had two different mics connected. I shouldn't. Oh! I see the problem. I see the problem. I see the problem. Properties. Just no, cancel. I see the problem.
It should be gone now. We have fixed it. We have fixed it. There is no more problem. Yay. Okay. So it looks a little weird, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I need to see it up close. Like, this needs to be a thing that I need to buy and get. The interior is probably going to be cool. I see a lot of room for interior space, you know, at a $40 tank. And I was worried that they were going to be able to downscale it. Like, you know, and they have. They've scaled it down, and it's certainly lacking in some areas. But I think it works. I think it works. They could have done better, but they also could have done worse. Like, that's my logic with it. It does come with 4 minifigures, which I think is great, especially compared to the AAT, which came with 2 battle droids, an Ahsoka clone, and Ahsoka. That set, you know, not as good. But yeah, so the figures, again, here's a nice new look. That's all nice. You know this set, guys. You don't need any introduction here, but there are the figures anyway. So, I think I have to cover the Mandalorian ship now. So, I'm going to cover figures first. You guys know the deal with Mando and Grogu. We are indeed getting Cara Dune, which is very exciting. I'm very happy about it. Now, I honestly believed that. I honestly believed that was going to be the case. That they were going to keep her in, mainly because you see her show up in these like toy play sets, like the group character sets. So you get Cara Dune IG-11 in those, like in like the little play school sets or whatever. So this is not new from what I believe here. Actually, let me go get the Mandalorian. Here, I have it right in front of me. I'm looking at it right now, and it looks about the same. Which is, I guess, fine. I'm not complaining. Some people were saying that there might be a Bogaton in this set, so obviously not. So next up we have Fenix Shand. It looks good. From what I can tell, it looks good. Obviously, you know, the torso printing, I'm sure, is great or whatever. The blaster's all fine. The helmet piece, I'm very curious to see. I'm curious to see if she's going to have her braid. If not, she's going to come with a separate hairpiece. I was sent this special document, which all the logs, because only LEGO YouTubers get it. No, I'm joking. No, guys, I just have a friend who sent it to me. Bruce Swift. But yeah, so that is very nice. And then here we have Moff Gideon. He doesn't come with leg printing, which is fine. The torso looks decent. The face looks a little far down on the head. Maybe that's just me, just from this angle. I'm sure it'll look fine in person. You have the dual-sided cape with the red and the black. And you have this crappy Darksaber. They're using the same one they gave Darth Maul. That's a huge disappointment. I was really hoping for a new mold, and it just didn't happen. Also, thanks for 60 viewers. By the way, I'll mention it again. If anyone donates over $1, I will write your name down on a brick. A Lego brick, as long as it's like, or I'll abbreviate it if I can't, you know, fit it all into one Lego brick. But yeah, so I just wanted to let you all know. And then I'll have a Lego brick wall. So here's the Dark Trooper. I'm going to have a hot take on the Dark Trooper. I'm not a fan. What I was hoping for in the Dark Trooper is this. Here, Lego K2SO. So I am happy they're including a Dark Trooper. I'd rather get that than a Luke. But I would have much rather gotten this figure right here. Like see K2SO here. This is a custom droid build. You get the nice thin arms. I would have loved them to do the Dark Trooper if you had a different mold for like where K2SO is, and you still use the droid legs and droid arms. Just to stay consistent with the droids, I think the legs would have worked perfectly. You know, and been consistent with the rest of LEGO Star Wars. And, you know, I think it just would have worked better overall. So they should have done this without a doubt. I'm going to be a little critical of that. And then I think the Dark Trooper, you know, it doesn't look great. It's fine. It's just, they're supposed to be tall, menacing people. And based on this one, here, I'll pull it back up again. It just doesn't feel very menacing. Like, it's the same height as Moff Gideon, give a few inches. Like, it has the same armor piece, I think, as Wrecker. And you know, the legs are nothing to speak of. It looks like you see this little thin. It gets thin down here. Like there's like a gray mark, which means like symbolizes where the legs are. I'm not a huge fan of doing droids that aren't like C-3PO in this form. They should have their own mold, especially to stay consistent with LEGO Star Wars. And yeah, so overall the figures, that's my take. I like them all. They're just the few minor flaws. I think they should have included a Stormtrooper in here. Now, time for my take on the Moff Gideon. Oh, crud. I lost the tab. Okay. Sorry about that. So, time for my take on the Moff Gideon's light cruiser. Now, I have the model. Here, actually, let me pull it up more. Okay, there we go. Now, I have this beautiful model behind me. Let me actually hold it. And maybe I'm biased. Okay, so I have this beautiful model. Obviously, it is a custom set that is Moff Gideon's cruiser. Made by one stud. You could check it out. It's very expensive. It's like $300. I thought it was going to look something pretty close along the lines of this. Like, basically, I thought along the lines of the First Order Star Destroyer was basically, it is exactly this size, and then you add the engines. So I thought it was basically going to be that. Like, I literally, this is, pretty much the First Order Star Destroyer up here in terms of size. And then you have the extra back engines. Now let me put this back, because I don't want to drop it. Okay, my little custom Moff Gideon's cruiser. Stay back there. Okay, so, things with this one, just to notice out, and nobody's called them out yet, so I want to. And I'm going to call it the bad things before I call it the good, because I work that way. Studs, look at those blue pins. I can't unsee it. Blue pins. What are you talking about? What blue pins? You guys are driving me mad. The helmets? Blue pins. I don't see any blue pins. Okay. So these cannons, they're huge. Like they are oversized. I get it's for play features, but my gosh, that looks ugly. That does not look good. This whole little thing with the features, I love the way they built in these side cannons. I think that all looks fine. The back engines I'm sure are great. This is a little big, but I understand. I understand why. Like it has the nice printing of the office deck. I get that. The cannons are just too big. And finally, this is way too thick. I get it. I get you want the play feature where you'd have the little ties come out. I see it right here. And you also have the gun feature. I get you want the ties to come out. I'm sure my guess is what it's going to be is you're going to have some sort of hangar in here. And then maybe you'll have a little command room up here. That's going to be what my guess is. Or maybe you'll have a command room or a cannon room on one side and a little area for command room or prison room on the other side. Just not a huge fan. I think the Technic here pops out too much. I don't know. I think people are going to get a little hyped in the moment, but it does feel clunky. I will still be buying it. I still think it... I still like it. It doesn't feel like the Moff Gideon light cruiser. This feels way too thick. If anything, it feels more like... I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm thinking of this one ship from the Star Wars Galaxy at War campaign, and it just feels kind of like that. And we have been live for 18 minutes. Wow. The figures are great. I'm going to be picking up everything on here, without a doubt. Now let's move into. I'm actually gonna do Advent Calendar, then Bad Batch next. So you guys have to see. So, I called it. I just want to say that now. And by the way, again, to prove how this is the official document, I can copy and paste all the different letters. See? Look at that. They're the real photos. Okay. So, we have a Moff Gideon's light cruiser. Here, I'll zoom in even more. This is as far as I could zoom. We have the Moff Gideon's light cruiser here, a mini build. We have a mini TIE build, which is nice. You get a mini probe droid, which is the same one. It has a little needle there. It's probably the same one that interrogated Baby Yoda, which is nice. And then over here you have a Scout Trooper, which is always very nice. What I want to know, what do you guys think? And I'm going to ask your guys' thoughts after this, so I hear all of them. What is this build? It's is it a dart, for the cannon to shoot? What is this? I don't know. We have IG-11. It looks like a snowball cannon, so there's an E-Web turret. I feel like I've seen this build before. This E-Web turret was in the AT-AT set. I remember that. I'm thinking about it, and yeah, that is what this is from. But it looks like a stud shooter attached to top. Then you get the new Stormtrooper, and then you get the Ballista, which is a mini version of that thing we got earlier this year, which proves my theory about how we get all the sets, that all the things we see become Lego sets. We also, I called this like a year ago. Yeah, wait, I have something else to point out. I called this like a year ago, last December. But I called that we were going to be getting a Santa Mando in the baby Grogu Christmas variant in the Advent calendar. I called that. I called it. Also, hi 74 people. That's crazy. I called this a year ago. I have a PNG. You could go back and watch me and Jakey's Lego Star Wars Holiday Edition CMF series. Yeah, I called this. I am very excited about it. I called it, and I'm very happy. Although Yoda isn't in his Hanukkah uniform. I gave him a Hanukkah thing. So Mando comes with a nice scarf, and his helmet also looks a little different here. Maybe that's just me. And then finally he comes with the crib, which I'm so happy about. And I also, with the crib, I really want to just make a normal one too. Like maybe I just build a second one or whatever. Or you could swap out the red with a white. Like, I know I have all the bricks to do that, so that should be great. And you'd have a nice, beautiful pram. And then also, if anyone's wondering, because a lot of you haven't seen the rest of these, but they do have other things in the catalog. Like, here is the X-Wing vs. TIE Fighter. So if anything is interest of you there. And here's the Microfighter Falcon. Here is, on the same catalog as the other ones, here is the AT-AT 40th Empire Edition. Here is the shuttle, there's your Empire Strikes Back page. I guess this is your New Hope page, kind of. And then you move in, and here is the, sequels and prequels page. So you have the Final First Battle Pack, you have the General Grievous Starfighter, Anakin Starfighter, Poe's X-Wing, and then you moved into Technic, but we're not here to cover that. Now, what you've all been waiting for, and what I've been waiting for, and very excited about, is the Clone Wars sets. So we have some Bad Batch stuff in here, and we have some Clone Wars stuff in here. First off, Mandalorian Starfighter. I'm not going to be going over set numbers or names or whatever. I'm not going to get that technical. So let's zoom in on there. Let's just zoom in. Zooey mama. Okay. You guys have a good angle of that? I might have to move my webcam. Yo! GD Burrito, thank you for the $10 donation. You are getting the first Lego brick. Let's get you, since you're the first one to instigate it, thank you. You are going to get a 1x6, or a 2x6. So you're special. So we're going to give GD a special thing. D. Brix. Thanks, guys. Okay. You are a part of the wall now. First brick. Thank you very much, GD Brix. Okay. Back to the grind. Let me get rid of this tab. Okay. So, first off, a fun thing you will notice about the Mandalorian Starfighter that not many have so far, right now, is it can store 2 Mandalorian minifigures. You'd see that in there, then you will notice there are 2 figures, which is more than last time, which is very epic. Where did you find the images? I've explained this 10 times on the stream. So, yeah. So, I think I am concerned about with this. Is a thing that I have a problem with the older Lego Star Wars sets is with these like spinning things, which I'm sure this is gonna spin. A lot of the times, what you'll see is like one side is just plain and the other side is all tiled out and nice. So this side's gonna look really nice and the other side's gonna look terrible. I'm hoping that's not the case. We will have to wait and see to spin that thing around. We do have some nice stud shooters. I do love the detailing on here. You also get some flick fire spring-loaded shooters on each end of this, which is nice and dandy. It's just a beautiful build. I'll cover figures in a second. There's also a back turret. Here, let me zoom in a little more. Okay, so here's Bogaton in there with her Mando Loyalist. Here is a little turret. We have a sticker. We have a sticker over here. We have a sticker over here. All that. I think the build in the center generally looks good. I really like it. I just hope they don't cheap out on the other side. But whatever the price is, I think like $60. That'll be pretty good. So, figures. Let's get the highest res picture that you could possibly get of these things. You're going to see it right now. So, let me just open this. Here it is. So, first off, I want to cover the Mandalorian Loyalist. It should have been Captain Rex. This was the perfect place to put Captain Rex pretty much ever, other than maybe a blue Y-Wing. And you screwed it up, Lego. They should have put a Captain Rex in the set. everyone was all mad about the Utapau Trooper being like some sort of like airborne trooper. Like I get it, like that instead of Commander Cody. Why is nobody complaining about this not being Captain Rex? This should be a problem. Like that should be Captain Rex. That should be Captain Rex. But it does look nice. It reminds me of the blue Mandalorian from the Mando Battle Pack, kind of, but just in a male Mandalorian version. They do come with the nice Mandalorian pistols. I was actually watching M&R Productions video on analyzing it earlier, and he said he's shocked they're using this type of blaster pistol. And to that I say, it's not really that shocking. Pretty much every Mandalorian we've gotten over the last few years has had these pistols. Think back to Sabine, aside from the Mando Battle Pack and Mando himself. They've all usually used these. I know Sabine has. I know Rex used to, but he's not a Mandalorian. But yeah, I find that interesting. And I take that back. It's not all Mandalorians, it's just Sabine. Idiot people. Hey, that's pretty good. Again, I'll remind you all, any donations will get added to the wall. GB Brix is the first. So yeah, you all agree with me on the Rex thing? Yeah. No, it shouldn't be Rex. I disagree. It should be Rex. Next up, we have Bogaton, which we just had a official in-hand leaked photo of earlier, so we'll be covering that at the end of this stream. So stay tuned. But the figure looks good. I like the printing. It should be interchangeable with all the things. It has a gunmetal gray jetpack, which is all nice. They all do. The big disappointment. Let me zoom. I can't zoom in on him anymore. We're zoomed in as he gets. But here is Gar Saxon. Now, as soon as I heard they were doing the armor, I had a feeling that this one would probably be like this. I'm gonna say it's the horns are they've messed up on this one in a few ways. So you see this guy. First off, the glass helmet composition isn't the right look. Let me pull up a picture of Gar Saxon. Gar Saxon. Let's get a picture of him with his helmet on. Okay, here's Gar Saxon. You guys know what he looks like. His helmet should have been pointed up, like in this way. Like most Mandalorians, it's straight. His should have been up. Lego was being kind of lazy here, and they just went straight across. It does not go up, which is unfortunate. Now, a thing that I would have that one is inexcusable. Lego should have been able to do that. It's a simple print. I know they just wanted to copy and paste their other Mandalorians. They should have been able to do this. It shouldn't have been that hard. It really shouldn't have. Come on, Lego. That's on you. I'm just moving this. It just doesn't look as good as it probably should. And you could look at him compared to other Mandalorians, and it looks very different still. The other thing with him, his horns should have been way bigger. It looks like they were cut in half. They should have been, there should have been 4, and they should have been way bigger. Now, let's take a look at the Lego one. Let's count how many more there are. 4, which is fine. The reason they did this mainly is so they could use 2 of them for the armorer and him. That's the only reason they did it. There's no other reason. I have to make Fresh Brix a mod. Fresh Brix, I'll do that in a bit for you. But yeah, that is my thoughts, full thoughts, in-depth analysis on the Mandalorian Starfighter. Now, you guys know my thoughts on the Bad Batch shuttle. I think it's great. And I want to do a video comparing this wave to the 2021, or to the 2020 summer wave. Now, next up, we have the Ahsoka versus Darth Maul set. And then after that, we are going to be going in-depth with y'all and learning what you guys think and what things you don't like. So here is the throne room. We already know Ahsoka, so we don't need to cover that. Ahsoka should not have blue eyes, which it looks like she does, but I can't tell. It's weird, because it actually looks like she has pupils in this shot, but that would look normal, but it doesn't. The throne vault is kind of disappointing. I will say that. Nobody's really... it's okay, you get a sticker for the glass prints, and you get some design, and you get, the nice vault. Now, with all the other different versus sets, like Kylo Ren versus Rey, I'm trying to think of other ones. That's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. Obi-Wan versus Anakin. You got lots of play features. Maybe I'm not seeing it. Maybe I'm just totally missing out. Maybe it just my brain is too small. But I do not see any play features here. It's a nice setup. I like it. I enjoy it. But for these battle sets, generally speaking, I feel like that should be a play feature functioning set. Because you're battling 2 figures, so you should have had a spin around or something. I do hope, and there is a possibility now that I'm looking at it. Maybe you could push Darth Maul through the window, and the window falls out. That would be cool. And also the throne is very okay. Like, it's not like a mock throne, but it's okay. Yeah, I don't think it's... Let me look at Mandalorian throne. I want to see if it's accurate. Or at least moderately accurate. Or is it just a chair? Throne. Okay. Because I feel like the chair is taller, right? Right? Okay. So for those who can't see, and it's a little difficult to... Here it is. Here is a good picture of the throne. It is a pretty tall structure. You have all this nice art. You have all this nice tapestry. Here, you kind of get it. Okay, yeah. I get it. That makes sense. I get that. That's okay. It's a little short, obviously, but I wouldn't expect that much from a battle set. I just hope, it comes with cool play features. The vault looks very nice. I think that is certainly an underappreciated aspect. Let me zoom in on that so we look at it. I wonder if this will be a first interpretation of Tar Vizsla. Here is the design. I'm actually going to look up the Mandalorian vault. Yeah, here it is. Okay, here's a design of it. You have these 3 Mandalorians in the center. Here it is. It's all nice and dandy. If you want another picture, there it is. How does it look compared to this? It looks pretty good. You have the Mandalorian helmet here, and here. Yeah, it looks pretty legit. It looks pretty good. I like it. I'm not going to complain. I wish it wasn't a sticker. I wish it was a print-on. I feel like that should have been a print-on. That's besides the point. So, yeah. And then here is Darth Maul with his regular double-bladed lightsaber. Now, everyone's saying this would be a good set to put his, long... oh my gosh. His long, hilt. I disagree, mainly because, and I'll pull up another picture, because I like to reference Lego Star Wars, or Star Wars, Darth Maul Clone Wars. And he should come up, and in this scene, okay, I lied, because I was thinking that he was using the lightsaber from when he was in, this one. So there's 2 different Mauls. There's this one, which is a shorter, smaller lightsaber, that he used in Rebels, and then there is the one he used in Clone Wars. I forgot that he used the long one in Clone Wars still, even, I don't know how, but he did. But yeah, let me zoom in a little more over on Maul, as you guys see him. Obviously, it's all nice. I've gone over this figure before. The light printing is great. All that is great. And by the way, I am going to be dropping my Star Destroyer this summer. I just need to wait for the pool to be done, because I'm dropping it in the pool. Here's Ahsoka and them. Beautiful, beautiful wave. I'd be very happy if I was a Clone Wars fan. You got a lot to work up to. And that is an analysis for all the sets. We just went through every new set. We are still waiting. I actually have a list on my phone. I wrote it up on my Instagram story. So let's pull that up. And there it is. And then we'll cover the leaked Bogaton figure next. So, and I predicted this. If you guys watched my news video yesterday, I say within the next 2 days of them coming out with these hyper details, there is going to be a leak. And then after that, we're going to talk about each set and hear your thoughts on them. So, here are the leaks that we need to see. The Armory with Mando, Paz Vizsla, and the Armor. Very excited to see all those. The UCS Gunship with Mace Windu and a Clone Captain. Now, I am wondering if the Clone Captain thing was just a description. I am wondering if the Clone Captain is Captain Rex. Maybe? Maybe not. I don't know. Star Destroyer promo. That's supposed to come with some Imperial officer. I'm assuming that's coming with the drop of either the UCS Gunship or UCS AT-AT, which is next. That's supposed to be coming with Veers, Luke, 2 Snow Troopers, and 2 AT-AT pilots. Same figure lineup as the set. And then finally, we have Brickhead's Jar Jar, which, is still up in contentious. And yeah, guys, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you gotta follow me. I have loads of updates on there. I'm always posting, always active. If you want to shoot me a DM, feel free to. And then, yeah, after this, we're also going to cover Bogaton, which just got to keep you guys excited. And how about this? The first dono we get, after I write down their brick, I will talk about Bogaton. But until then, let's talk about sets. What are your guys' thoughts? I am very excited to see what everyone else in the community is thinking. I got exclusive Lego Moth from the book. Yeah, this one's slightly different. It doesn't have the medal for the Crimson Dawn, which is why this one's, I guess, different, and I think it's better in that regard. Not to say that, like if you're going to pick up the set solely from Maul, I'd honestly hold out. But then again, it's also only $20, so think of it just as 2 battle packs, basically. I'm glad we get another Maul, because that creepy face from the 2017 one. I think they fixed that with the book Maul, which, by the way, is only $13 on Amazon. So if you want to pick that up, that's always good. And by the way, these sets will probably go on sale very soon after. So if you guys are waiting to hold out, and you can't afford everything, buy the cheaper ones more immediately. Or at least maybe buy the extent. Buy whichever ones you want the most immediately. And if you're kind of like 50-50 on one, or you just aren't sure if you can afford it, wait till Black Friday. Because last November, LEGO had some great deals on sets that just came out like a few months earlier, 3 months earlier. However, Battle Pack went down to $24 after I already bought a bunch, but that's besides the point. I am so hyped for the good-looking sets. So, like, the only ones I find weird are... I find the Moff Gideon Cruiser, and I find the Marauder Tank a little clunky. That doesn't mean they're bad. I need to see them up close. Because maybe I'll have a different opinion. Because, I'm sure a lot of people saw the same things about the, say, the Venator set. And I'm sure a lot of people thought the same thing about, like, the original TX-130 or Saber Tank or Republic Fighter Tank. Because the originals of those technically were very clunky. And then they got, like, more pristine. Well, not the Venator. They haven't made one. I think they're all nice. First day pickups are going to be Gideon's Cruiser, Troop Transport, which I assume is the Grief Cargo one, and the Gauntlet Fighter. That's a fair pickup. I think if you're a Clone Wars fan, which I know most of you are, your day one pickups are going to want to be Bad Batch Shuttle, Mandalorian Fighter, and, if you can afford it, Moff Gideon's, and if you only have like $20 to $40, I'd either do the Marauder Cruiser or Ahsoka versus Maul. But Bad Batch is a must. I think Bad Batch, I'd say, is one of the best sets of the waves, mainly because the figures are so good. I do like all the sets, but there is one thing that I want them to add to set to the Dark Trooper Battle Pack. I actually am working on my 2022 set ideas video. Stay tuned for that. You'll like what you have to hear on predictions. And it's a little steep, and again, you literally can base it off nothing. And 2022 is hard, because next year there's going to be, like, 4 new shows. You're getting the Ahsoka show, you're getting the Obi-Wan show, you're getting the Boba Fett show, which is at the end of this year, and you're getting Mando Season 3, which I believe is after Boba Fett in January. Because Boba Fett's going to be like 4 episodes, and then Mandalorian's going to be right after that. So LEGO's going to have a lot to do, to say the least. And they're still trying to play catch-up with Mandalorian Season 1 and 2 right now, because we're just getting Mando Season 2 stuff. And the thing I don't understand is when all the movies would come out, like Episode 9, they always had marketing, and you always had the sets before the movie even came out. Now you have to wait, with the Clone Wars at least, you had to wait a year after it came out for where we could get the sets. Which I don't understand. I don't know why LEGO didn't have Clone Wars sets back in 2020 out in January. Like, what was that about? I don't know. So, Boomer's here. Hello there, Boomer. Thank you for popping in. Brix Spray's here. He's working on a live video thing. The blue pins in the TIE Fighter launch bay bother me. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I thought you meant, like, on my screen. Okay, so here. I know what he's talking about. I see it, and this is going to be a thing that everyone's going to complain about. And again, this is the same problem a lot of people have with the Venator. So what you see here is you have the Technic pieces popping out right there. I don't think it'll be incredibly noticeable. I think there's an open gap here, so you should probably be able to fix that, but I completely understand that. That makes sense. My big thing is these cannons. Those are just friggin' ugly looking, and it brings down the value of the set so much. That needs some work. That is not good. Okay. Is that shirt on the merch store? No, but we do have the Stud Squad merch. It has Jedi Bob on it. It has Commander Cody as the 501st Trooper and the Republic gunship. So if you guys are excited about the gunship, I have to order some merch of that soon. I am getting the Mandalorian Ahsoka versus Maul because I have old Maul and no Ahsoka, and I want to save one for Christmas. I'm still a kid. I can't buy the whole wave, sadly. Completely get it. It's more about prioritizing what you want. Like, if you really like the Bad Batch show, I think the one no-brainer set, no matter what you like in LEGO Star Wars, the one no-brainer, I think, is the Bad Batch shuttle. Like if you're gonna choose any, and then after that's gonna be the like Bad Batch Shuttle is just without a doubt. The problem is there's so many flagship characters that we haven't gotten before. Like Moff Gideon's Cruiser, that covers pretty much every main Mandalorian character you're gonna need. It comes with Grogu, it comes with Mando, it comes with Fennec, it comes with Gideon, so you get your bad guys, and it comes with Cara. And then, like, say with the Slave One, and they all just have a mainline figure. With the Clone Wars one, if you do not have well, actually, I'll cover this. You don't need this cruiser. You don't need the tank. Just saying, you don't need a Gideon. You don't need a... Oh my gosh, what's his name? Grief Karga. You don't need him. With the Boba Fett one, you're going to want the new Boba Fett. I mean, I get it. It's tough. And it's especially tough with the Clone Wars ones. So if you can, Bad Batch Shuttle is a must. After that, I'd probably say this one, like the Bogaton one, and then after that, I'd probably say Gideon. Like 3 essential sets, but they're all super expensive. So I get whatever choice you make, honestly, is up to you. I think when the days for me are probably going to be Imperial Troop and Bogaton. Yeah, every other set is just meh. I disagree. I think pretty much everything here is going to be a day one purchase for me. Yeah, pretty much everything, which is going to be expensive, I will admit. That's going to be pricey. But I'm doing it for you guys, and I've been blessed with this YouTube platform, so I get to do this. And the advent calendar is not going to be day one for me. I wait till December to buy those. Plus, it'll be on sale, hopefully, for Black Friday. I want Bad Batch Shuttle, and I was going to get it, but I was thinking not a fan of the ship. I don't like the colors too much. You see, I think I can excuse the colors, because I understand what they're doing. They don't want it all just to be gray. They need it to pop a little bit. And on top of that, the figures you're getting are fantastic. You get the entire Bad Batch in there, and Gonk Droid. I think that's easily worth it. Yeah, so you guys, if you need a summer job, now's a good time. What sucks is I literally just got the UCS Slave one, and then they released this one with Amazing Boba Fett. I don't think that takes away from the UCS Slave one. It's totally different. This is a crappy little build, all things considered, compared to the Slave one. I'm not saying it's a crappy build. I think it's a decent build. What I am waiting for is a scaled-down Falcon, which I wouldn't be shocked if that happened next year. And I'm also waiting for a scaled-down Y-Wing. But I'm hoping they don't do a scaled-down Y-Wing, because then it leaves room for the blue Y-Wing. Final First Y-Wing from Clone Wars Season 7. I'm still on that. Everyone's forgetting about my blue Y-Wing that we need to make, but no, they haven't done it yet. Inflation has landed. And that's the other thing. You guys are going to see Lego Star Wars sets are going to get way more expensive than they already are because of inflation. Which means, or you're going to see them stay the same price, but they're going to have, like, a lot less figures, so you're not going to be able to go off of price per piece ratio at all. It's going to be crazy. I'm getting everything besides UCS AT-AT Advent Calendar and UCS Gunship. I'm doing everything there except the Gunship. I'm getting a Gunship. I'm from Russia. I never joined to America. Okay. Where did I get these images from? Bruce Swift was the one who dropped them. You check out his Instagram. His are the original pictures. And yeah, again, by the way, if you would like to add to our Lego brick wall, we are starting one up. So if you want to just if you donate any amount on Streamlabs or on YouTube, then I will be happy to contribute. Your name to the wall. Just add a brick. So yeah, what other thoughts do we got? Scaled down blue Y-Wing. I would just like a regular blue Y-Wing. Honestly, like my this is for the 2022 set prediction video, so you can hold out for that. I have some more details on it. But I think Jesse, a 332nd Trooper, Ahsoka, and Rex would be the perfect lineup for that set. You don't need any more. I'm not going to overestimate and say it's going to have like 2 billion people. It's going to have Bogaton and everyone. But that would be a lineup. I wanted to get the Advent Calendar, but it doesn't seem worth it. I disagree. I think it's a fun little build, and you get all the fun builds. You get nice figures. You're getting a Scout Trooper, which those guys are $15, $15 now. You're getting Mando in his Christmas outfit. You're getting Grogu in his Christmas outfit. You're getting an IG-11, which only also came in the Razor Crest. You're also getting... Who else are you getting? Let me check. Who are you getting in the Advent Calendar? You're also getting a Stormtrooper and Tusken, which are nice army builders. They're good to have a decent amount of. But yeah, the bow looks bad. Oh, yes. Are you guys ready? I need to make, is General Kanoa here? The only scaled down sets we should get is Rebel Fleet. I think we should get a few Imperial ones too. I wouldn't mind if we got like a scaled down Imperial, like Darth Vader's TIE Advanced, or if we get a scaled down Imperial TIE Bomber. But other than that, yeah, I agree. Because if they're going to do the scaled down weird wave, where they scale down stuff like with the X-Wing or the TIE Fighter, you might as well do a few more. I don't care. Nolan Bernero. Borneo. Okay. Mods, you can take care of that. General Kanoa, I'll mod you in a bit. So, Bogaton figure. Let me go pull it up. Here it is. So here is the Bogaton figure. Let me move my thing so you guys can all screenshot it or whatever. I'm just gonna, hi, I'm in your screenshot. Ha ha ha. I'm gonna have my little arm in here. So, Bogaton looks great. Actually, no, I'm the new watermark. So yeah, she gets her nice little thing here. You guys don't get the screenshot. It's all mine. Ha ha ha. No, I'm joking. You guys can go screenshot it. Anyway, you get the nice face print. That looks a lot like the Scarlett Johansson one. The helmet, obviously this is on wrong. I don't know how I feel about it. Maybe this is like a slightly bad print because it's going right down that way. It looks okay. It just feels a little wrong. I feel like the eyes should be up a little higher. The silver plating is great. The legs remind me a lot of Jango Fett. You're getting printing on both the belt and the toes, which are very nice. I think the blue on the hands, they probably are fine, but I don't know. And I wonder if she's getting a hairpiece or not. And if she is, what hairpiece do you think she's going to get? Considering she has a jetpack, she probably will have like the thin hair as opposed to like the Scarlett Johansson hair. For those who know what I'm talking about. But that's Bogaton. Yeah, that is Bogaton. That is also my Discord in the back. Let me just... Okay, so what do you guys think? Will you respond to questions? Anyway, I saw these images 10 p.m. here in Italy, and I have no words to describe the reaction. I get that. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the catalog. I was like so excited. I woke up about 5:30. I rolled over, and because it was like I was like, okay, I have to do my morning workout. Oh, crud, stay there. And you know, that's what I was in the mood. And I was like delaying myself, and I wish I woke up earlier because then I would have had the video up before Ash and Flash. I beat him by he beat me by like 3 minutes. But either way, it was still pretty fun. I was like, okay, time to go make a video. And then I went downstairs, made a video. It was like 5:45. I got it all edited and done. It was only a 4-minute video, and that was pretty good. And we've been live for 45 minutes, which is epic. Claire's 2015 hairpiece. Claire's hairpiece? Who's Claire? Boomer Productions. Yeah, Boomer has I'm going to be changing some of the emoticons on there soon. We're going to need to change that up. Now, BBP Studios. What's up? I need to mod you too. I'm actually going to do that now. BBP, I love his videos. Add moderator. Sorry, guys. You have to look at this for a second. Oh, and there's General Kanoa. He is the assistant leader of Bobalug. So, for all who know. There we go. I want to make another Republic shuttle, but I just got a version from Bad Batch. I would like a Republic attack shuttle, actually. I wouldn't mind that. Claire's from Jurassic World. Lego Jurassic World Claire. Let me look it up. Lego Jurassic World Claire. Okay. You guys think... Actually, no, you guys are right. That would be a good hairpiece. That would actually... You see... Let me pull up a picture of Bogaton. Hopefully there's a good picture of her. You see, I think it would work decently for Bogaton in her live action appearance. I think that would work okay. But it would not work well for her Lego appearance. Or her Clone Wars appearance, rather. I just do not think that would look good. Maybe that's just me. I think it would cover the print. Yeah, I think it would too. I agree. Plus, it's not leaking in the US. Seeing the sets early because you aren't sleeping. Well, I wasn't sleeping. Well, they came out an hour before I was asleep. I have nothing to do with Boba. Yeah. Stud lug, sorry. So yeah, I will say, oh, you know, I'll pull up now, since we're on my Google Photos, I'll pull up and talk about the Boba Fett armor, since that's here. Oh, back, okay. So here's the Boba Fett armor. Let me move that over for you guys. Okay, we're gonna move, let me just hide the Discord. Wait, nope, that's not, okay, hide, we're just gonna hide you so nobody sees you. Okay, so here's Boba armor. It is interesting. I love this. I hope to see the head print. I'm very excited to see Boba's head print, honestly. Appreciate the mod says. No problem, BBP. So you get this nice arm printing over here. You get, you know, Boba's Mandalorian signature thing. You get this all on printed on black, which looks very, very nice. You're also getting the beautiful, beautiful printing of the dark green. I want to also see the helmet. I need to see helmet in hand because I feel like it's going to be like light green in parts, which just wouldn't work, especially for the new Boba armor. But the torso, I dare to say this is one of the best Boba Fett torsos I've seen, because I'm not 100% sure if it is. It's at least number 2, because I know there was the one in the UCS Slave one, and that one was really good. But this one looks really good too. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Honestly, I'm going to wait and see. We're going to wait and see until I have it in hand and I get a nice, clean thing looking of it. A clean thing of it. But yeah, it's funny. We just went from 80 viewers to 68. It wouldn't be surprised if you just had a new clone head. I disagree. Now, the reason I say that is because with the Bad Batch, they did all custom head prints. And, you know, they didn't have to do... Well, they probably should have. But I think they're going to give them the scars. And if they don't, then I'm sure Firestar Toys will make one, and you guys can all go buy my Firestar Toys. Firestar Toys. Oh my gosh. English has gone away. Now, Boba Torso is in UCS Slave 1. No, I agree the Slave 1 is the best, just, yeah. Okay, so I want to know your guys' thoughts, and I'm going to go through these one by one. And I'm actually going to get... do I have a water down here? I should. No. Okay. Because I want a water. So, I want thoughts on the Moff Gideon Cruiser, and then we're going to go through them. Actually, you know, I want thoughts on the Marauder Tank. Tell me what you guys think of this, and I'll go over them. Because, like, I think the interior is going to be interesting. I'm curious to see it. In the pilot area, they should have probably included the blue guy. I don't remember his name. I want to know, what do you guys think of this one? Because I'm going to cover it. I mean, obviously, figures aside, I'm talking purely builds, because we all know the figures in this wave are excellent. And while you're doing that, I'm going to count how many custom figures we get here. Where we saw a whopping one... Well, some of them are barely unique, but technically unique. So where we saw basically a whopping, like, 3 new minifigures. Like, if you don't... Like, you got... Who's the old white guy? General Dodonna. You get Beskar Mando. And you technically you got and you got Luke in the Hoth outfit. That was it. Those were, and technically you count like the droid because he has a few different colored tummy wires, and you have new heads, and I'm gonna ignore you, because you're wrong. I just got the V19 turret for $35. That's sick. Personally, I don't like the Stormtrooper helmets. Okay, let's look. I think the set look good, but it's something about the front that looks weird. I agree. The front looks weird. The front looks bulky, it looks blocky, so we all agree here. It looks a little off. Marauder is superior. Yeah, I agree, Ryan. I honestly think yours is better. Also, guys, by the way, make sure to subscribe to the channel. 91 viewers. That's insane. The Troop Transport is basically a battle pack, I think, depending on the price. But I don't care for it all that much. I don't think it's a battle pack, but, ooh, actually, that's a good point. That's a good point. It does come with 4 figures, and it's $40. I will say, though, like I want to do a comparison video where I compare, like, this wave to the 2020 wave, and I'd say, like, a set I compare the Battle Pack to is the Bad Batch Shuttle, honestly, because the figures are just so unique and great, and while, like, it's flawed, like, the 5 Battle Pack is flawed, a lot of people don't like the walkers, they think the speeders are too oversized, they think their figures are a little wonky, other people absolutely love it, so, I'd say, like, you compare, apples to tomatoes. It's kind of difficult. I don't know where I'm going with this. Okay. Next up, I want to cover the Slave 1. We all know this was a shock. Like I know this was a shock, and I know this isn't, like, the first thing everyone's going to run to get. But I think it certainly came as a shock to be Mandalorian. Are you guys going to be picking this up, and what are your thoughts on it? Because I think it looks good for a scaled down one, but it's going to be small. It's going to be like, it's going to be tiny. Obviously. Probably this big. Like maybe under a foot for crappy build. $40, never mind. Well, that's so expensive. I think the Mortar Trooper is a good buy in there. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, I compare it to the AAT. And with the AAT, you got a generally small build, and you still got the 2 droids, Ahsoka and the 332nd Trooper. With this, you're getting Grief Karga, and in place of the 332nd Trooper, you're getting the Mortar Trooper. And then in place of the 2 battle droids, you're getting Stormtroopers. So that's a way to look at it. Looks good, but I already have a slave one. Maybe keep it sealed. Yeah, too small. I'm getting it. I'm gonna buy it from Abioit. It's gonna be around $50, $49.99, I think. I had 2019 one, but I'll get it. I have my baby slave one up here. I would, obviously this one's pretty small as is. I don't know how much. I didn't realize you could actually make it smaller. But it is getting rid of the flick fire missiles. It's obviously not going to need the play feature. That doesn't work well on this one where you have Han drop out. I have a review of this setup, by the way. Nobody watched it. But it's there. I assume it's not going to have the thing where you can twist the seat. But I'm curious to see it. It's going to be smaller than this. So this is like a foot. So this thing is going to be at least down here probably. Or up here. It's not going to be big. Because this one's already pretty darn small. By the way, this thing is living on a wing and a prayer. The way this thing balances is truly incredible. And I just broke something. I just broke an engine. Okay, we're going to cover another thing in just a second. Just let me get to the camera after I fix this. That's a good point, but it would have been awesome getting a $30 set. I agree. I just say, compare $40 sets to other $40 sets. Oh my gosh, it broke again. I don't care. But I compare the Fire Wars Battle Pack to Anakin's Starfighter. I don't even know how those are in the same price range. Just think, what could you get for this price instead? So $50, you get this or the X-Wing. I think both are fine. I think this one's better because you get the cool Boba minifigure, and that's going to draw a lot of people. I'm going to come back to Moff Gideon. I'm going to do that one last. I want to cover this one next. So next up we have Ahsoka versus Maul. With the special crate and everything. Thoughts on this, guys? $20. Are you gonna get it? Certainly, I know Star Wars fans are very happy right now. We are doing much better than Marvel fans in terms of builds. So yeah, are these actually leaked images? They were leaked by Lego themselves, so it's on Lego. It's hard and dark. What? I think I'm constipated. Oh. What the heck? I'm waiting till Book of Boba Fett so I can get Boba cheap. I wouldn't count on that too much. I have a feeling they're going to try to keep Boba cheap, and this is also a great set, because Book of Boba Fett starts in December. Chances are there's not going to be many, if any, Book of Boba Fett sets come January. There might be one. We'll see. Small build, old figures, too expensive. There are no old figures. Well, Darth Maul is new, and if you haven't gotten Ahsoka, it is perfect for you, honestly. I have no need. I like it, but I hate it. Should have made it to 10 to 15. You see, this is what I don't get. How are battle packs $15, but this is $20? I buy a Mandalorian battle pack with 4 minifigures, 2 builds for $11 right now, and this thing right here with 2 minifigures and 2 kind of crappy builds is $20. It's just kind of a weird thing. I don't know. And guys, remember, you guys have to prepare yourself, because Lego sets are going to get more expensive after this wave, and they might even... Yeah, they're going to get way more expensive. Yeah, so you guys aren't actually liking this one that much. I find it interesting. Because this is an easy, cheap $20 one, a no-brainer one, I thought, I'm going. Bye, studs. Catch you later, guys. Or catch you later, whoever that is. Okay, next up, we already have talked about Bad Batch Shuttle. Nobody wants to talk about it, but it is epic. I like the speeder chase. They should have done this as a separate set. You should have gotten, 4 of the 4 main members in here, and then maybe you could have gotten Omega and here. What they should have done with the Bad Batch set, looking on it now, you should have gotten Wrecker, Tech, Hunter, and Crosshair, in their normal armor. Crosshair would have come in his normal clone armor in this set, and then they could have done a second speeder chase set, where Crosshair's driving the speeder, and then you could get Hunter in his special in his special street clothes, and okay, stream is back. I saw. Yeah, we should be here. Okay, we're back. I just commented lag problem. Alright, so let's hear about this one. I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say. Wait a minute, didn't they change the color of Crosshair's seat? I don't know. Can somebody get rid of MNR MGF guy? What is your opinion about the new Mando fighter? I've already given my opinion on it. I think it looks cool. I'm worried that it's going to be undetailed on one side. I'm almost preparing myself for it. Also, I love the little engines back here. I think that's great. Logan moment. It's good to me. So that's what Kekeb said. Padawan Brix said, yes, please. Brix Spray said, good soldiers follow orders. This is actually so much better than the previous one. I agree. It's a lot more detailed. With that one, you got Pre-Vizsla, you got Obi-Wan, and I believe a regular Mandalorian, Now Pre-Vizsla's like $100-something, so these figures are going to get expensive. Watch. Not enough white. I disagree there. Okay, I'll wait for some people to comment some more things. Also, my stream, it's saying I've only been live 1 minute, which can't be true. Yeah, I've been live, like, at least... Okay, how long have I been live? I've been live an hour. So yeah, I'm going to close off the stream soon, but I want thoughts on this one, and then I'm going to need one more thoughts. And also, again, if anyone wants to help me out and fund my little Lego clone wall, just donate any amount above $1, and your name will be added to it. You know that anti-studs, you can't tell. Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be anti-studs too, as much as I hate to say it. But I hope they at least detail it out to be consistent with this side. And what anti-studs is you're seeing the opposite side. So like under here, you see the opposite side of the wing. And it's going to be probably the same thing even with the Bad Batch shuttle. So they're returning a bit to the 2009 sets, which I find interesting. What if we donate $1? You can donate $1, but it has to be $1. It can't be 99 cents. And then here is obviously, how about Brick Spray? If you'll edit a free short for me, I'll give you a brick. And yeah, okay, finally, the big one is Moff Gideon's Cruiser. Let's hear thoughts, because I am all ready to hear you guys. I am very interested to see what everyone has to say. The engine should be interesting. I'm excited about that. They look very similar to the ones that One Stud made. What if we donated? I'm going to buy 2 of them with the Mando fighters. I might consider buying 2 of them. We'll see how it goes on later in the year. If they go on sale for a decent price, absolutely. Like certain sets here that go on sale, I'll buy a few of. Like I'd buy, if Bad Batch Shuttle went on sale for like $60, I'd buy a second one to hold on to sealed. Deal, Logan. Okay, Brick Spray gets a brick for $1. Okay, I just need to write it a little onto the side of the brick. Brick Spray has added his $1 brick. You too can become a part of the stud army wall. I'm also defacing a bunch of Lego bricks for y'all. Love this set build for the most part. Looks incredible and fantastic figures. Dream Big Princess Bad Batch Shuttle would not be like 60. Well, for sale, if it went on sale, yeah. It looks cool, I get it. Great figures, extremely good build, great price. Really? Should have come with a mini Imperial Shuttle, mini Slave 1 if they're doing the fighters. I think if in the Advent calendar you might get something like that. The top thingy, I can't remember what it's called, it's too square. I know what you're talking about. The command room. The command area. I think it's because you're going to be able to fit like a... Oh, zoomed in too much. There's going to be like a room in here to put figures or like a figure. Maybe. I agree. I 100% agree. It's way too large. But then again, the whole set is that it's a play set. It's not a UCS set, and I understand that. Let me go get my Star Destroyer, my First Order Star Destroyer, which is a massively underrated set. Let me get that. Okay, I'll be back. So if you want a feeling, here, let me go to my main camera. So So if you want a feeling of what this set is probably going to be in size, it's probably going to be around this size. Now, interior. You guys can look in here to learn. This is basically what the interior covers. So in the front, you get a little command room. But basically, the command room is getting sacrificed for the little launch bay. So you get a tiny launch bay, probably up front in this general area. And that is where that is. So you might not get a command room. Then you get these two side rooms. So over here, you get a nice little command control area. That'll probably be where we see, Bogaton, or the Cara Dune holding the hallway or whatever. And then we could see another room over here, or it could just be the same room. And that could be where Mando fights Gideon, or you could have Dark Troopers duel it as a hallway. It really depends. We'll have to wait and see. But this is generally what you're going to see. And what I'm talking about with the top command room, there's a little area up here for them to sit. It's nothing too special. But yeah, so like this thing, and the other reason I brought this over here is because this set is overly detailed. This is a nice detailed set. This one, the other one, like this feels like it could duel as a display set. Like this feels like a display thing. And then that one I just showed you earlier in the stream can feel like a display thing. It is my opinion that this just does not feel like displayable in any way, shape, or form. I mean, let's Google Moff Gideon's cruiser. Well, Moff Gideon's light cruiser. I don't need the Lego version. Ironically, when you search it up, the first thing that show up is my video. Yeah, look. If you search up Moff Gideon's light cruiser, mine is like the 5th thing to show up. That's pretty epic. But aside from that, you want to look at an official picture? Here it is. Look how thin that is. It's like a Star Destroyer, but with a little thin slit. I get they want the play feature. It's just you're sacrificing so much for that little feature. And it doesn't feel worth it. And obviously the command room's smaller. I get why they have to sacrifice certain liberties. It certainly feels more clunky and, everything in the show. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I bought the Imperial Shuttle because of your channel, by the way, Republic Studs. Thank you for leaking so I could start saving money. You bought the Imperial Shuttle because of me? You mean the 2021? 2021 one? I don't think you bought that because of me, because I straight up told everyone not to buy that one. So I don't know. I mean, maybe you liked it from the review, but I was very critical of it. I joined the stream because there were 67 people watching. They wanted to make it 69, but there were actually 67. Well, now there's 80, which is very epic. Studs, do you know any way that hang the ships like without them falling? Why would you want to hang them? Someone get rid of Noodle Boy, please. Thank you. Get rid of Noodle Boy. I'm gonna do it myself since nobody else can. Brick spray, please. Thank you. So yeah. How big is the Slave 1 gonna be? It's gonna be small. It's gonna be very small. Yeah, like, come on, mods. I'm gonna fire you. I don't pay you to do nothing. There we go. I got you, Ryan. Okay, thank you, BBP. Yeah. So that is the wave. I mean, I'm very excited. It should be really interesting. Is the Slave 1 going to be like Cloud City? No, it's going to be small. Actually, that's a good idea. Let's compare it. Lego Cloud. Well, let me compare it. So here's the Cloud City Slave 1 we are about to pop up. Here it is. It's pretty small. Here is the catalog one. So if you're curious to compare these things, then here it is. I see the thing, but it's still like brick built in the back, where this is like a round piece and it's very structured. It's still decently bigger. Like, I'd say it's double the size of this. Yeah, you're still using the same cockpit piece. That's a good point though. It has the same stud shooter. The back is bigger. The back on the old one, on the new one, is bigger than the old Cloud City one. Like, the fins look to be about the same, but a little more detailed. And this fin, like, I don't even know what to call this. This area right here. Do you guys see my mouse? No. But yeah. Stud gives us 100 per stream. What? No, I don't. What's happening? This chat is crazy. Yeah, you guys are crazy. We have 75 people here. I really love the 20th one. I get that. I get either one. I really... If you have the 20th anniversary one, you see, the equation changed. Because I was like, no, this is just a set you write off. Nobody cares. Come to Han Solo and Boba Fett. Who gives a darn? And then, they're like, okay, let's just make it, like, have a really exclusive Boba Fett minifigure. I mean, this is going to be one of the figures that everyone's going to try to jack up in price. Here. I'm going to go back to the main camera for a second. Now, a big thing to consider with these sets is there is a very high probability if you do not buy these on day one, you will not be able to buy them at least until October at minimum. Because you saw with the Fireworks Battle Packs, they sold out and they just slowly grinded them out. There is a solid shot they will sell out on the first day. I do not even doubt that. There is a very solid shot if you are not in front door at the LEGO store or on Lego.com before 12 o'clock, then you are not going to get these. So have your priorities of exactly what you want and buy them as soon as you can. And then whatever ones you can wait on, wait on. And just, I think, because this is an expensive wave. With the other one, you'd be like, yeah, I could save $40, $50, $60 and buy the Final First Battle Pack in AAT. Those were the only essential sets last wave. This wave, I feel like, maybe it's just me, but I feel like every set is essential in a way. Like, you could have skipped, like last wave, you could have totally skipped out on the Knights of Ren ship. You could have totally skipped out on General Grievous's fighter. You could have totally skipped out on Anakin's fighter. You could have totally skipped out on pretty much everything other than the AAT and Final First Battle Pack. With this one, I'm going to go back. Like the figures you get with the Gideon's Cruiser, you're going to, if you don't get it the first day, you're going to miss out on Gideon, you're going to miss out on Dark Trooper, you're going to miss out on Fennec. If you don't get this one, you're going to miss out on the Mortar Trooper and Karga. If you don't get this one, you're going to miss out on the new Boba for the Book of Boba Fett show, which is going to be a show that starts in December. If you don't get this one, you're going to miss out on Maul. You're going to miss out on the whole Bad Batch if you don't get that one. And then with this one, you're missing out on Gar Saxon and Bogaton. And obviously the Advent Calendar. I don't think that's going to sell out. You don't have to worry about that one. And it just sucks. So make your priorities of what is most important to you. And start financially preparing. You have a whole summer, June, July, maybe clip your neighbor's, mow your neighbor's yard, try to start a lemonade stand, I don't know. Start a business, I don't know. I'll be happy to encourage that. Yeah, Falcon Battle Packs for underproduced. Yeah, but if people were buying, say, General Grievous's fighters, the same way they were buying Falcon Battle Packs, it would have been the same. I don't think they're gonna produce. Just generally, Battle Pack should be an overproduced thing. But yeah, not gonna lie, I want them all. Yeah, that's the problem. Most of them are things you could want. Like, there are two, I feel like there are only, like, 3 you can technically pass up on. Like, if you, like, really are, like, a person who wants, like, all the characters. You pass on the Grief Karga one, because Grief Karga you could have gotten in the Razor Crest, and you don't really need the Mortar Trooper. You pass on the Boba Fett one. If you're fine with not having the new detailed up Boba Fett, that's fine. And you could pass on the Maul vs. Ahsoka one. The ones you're still going to need are going to be the Bad Batch Shuttle, Moff Gideon's Cruiser, and that's already, and Bogaton's ship. Like that's 3 sets, and altogether those are $260. No, that's over $300 something just for Bogaton, the Bad Batch, and Moff Gideon's Cruiser, which is insane. Someone get rid of Mr. Spacey, please, mods. Thank you. Hello, Mike and Ike. What's up? So yeah, that is my thoughts on this wave overall. It's interesting. I really do like it. I really think it's good. And yeah, I am very happy with it. I think they could have done a little better with the Moff Gideon's Cruiser. That is the only set I'm slightly disappointed by. I really didn't know what to expect with the Grief Karga one, so I'm kind of indifferent to it. This one, it just feels... I think the set would be 30 times better. Like 50 times better. If they scaled down these friggin' guns. They are so huge. Like that is absurd looking. And you guys... I mean, even with the laser out of it, it looks absurd. It just looks ridiculous. I cannot get over this. The first wave, I'll probably end up getting every set at some point. Yeah, I agree. chances are that then after that we have the September wave. So you'll be able to recoup your losses. I know I will be running at a loss probably for the month of August. But with the September wave, you're going to be getting the Mandalorian Forge. Sometime in there, you're going to be getting the UCS gunship, and then about a month later, or 2 months later in November, you're going to get the UCS AT-AT, probably with the promo set. And maybe we'll get a San Diego Comic-Con set this summer. My guess is no. I don't think we're going to, but we should, because they should have Comic-Con this year. There's no reason for them not to. No legitimate reason. Anyway. Sorry, I have to go to work in a few minutes. Oh my gosh, my goodness. Always at work. No, I'm joking. Don't feel bad. It's all good. Daddy Wan Kenobi, General. Okay. That's going to go in a Mike and I Cat of Context video. But yeah. So, we are at 89 viewers strong. I really want to hear what you guys have to say. I'll do this for another 10 minutes. And we'll see where we go. I mean, I think this was a pretty productive stream, all things considered. We got a lot of people watching. Also, the mini TIE fighters are stupid. I'm gonna say that. I know they're small and they're supposed to, fit in the ship or whatever. They just look stupid. They should have done. Lego, you could do better. You don't need the studs here. You could have just done a plain black tile. My friend, one stud, did tiny TIE fighters. His look better than yours, Lego. But dang, they were pretty close. I'm sorry, studs. It's okay. What are your top 3 studs? You see, that's tough because I like them all. I think number 1 has to be Bad Batch. Like without a doubt, Bad Batch has got to be number 1. I think the figures are just that good. Like I really think they're really good. All of them are great. I think number 2's got to be the Bogaton Fighter. I think they did a great job with it. It feels like a very old Clone Wars set. I love it. Then after that, it's got to be Moff Gideon's. Now the problem is that to buy all those, it's going to cost you over $300. That's the problem. Not that they're bad sets, just that, and not that they're overpriced either. I think they're fairly priced. I think I think the Bogaton chip could have been a tiny bit cheaper, maybe. Not really. I think they did fine with it. I think the Bad Batch shuttle. The only reason they added the speeders was for extra money. They should have made the Bad Batch speeders a separate set. I already talked about that earlier. But yeah, I think that's fair. But the problem is it's just so expensive, and I feel really bad for people who cannot afford to buy a whole wave. And I bet this is what people back during the 2008 good old Clone Wars days felt. Like, when it's like, oh, there's a Republic gunship on shelves, and you could get a B-19 turret, and at the same time, you had all the different battle packs. And it was like, I don't know what to get. They're all so cool. That's probably what it feels like. Which is great. So remember, guys, just hold on to your money. If you're going to take away anything from this stream, just hold on to some money. What is your guys' favorite? And then we'll probably close out the stream. Because I'm guessing most people are going to say Bo-Katan's, just because I have a heavy Clone Wars following fan base. I know mine is the Bad Batch shuttle, and I know a lot of people are going to say Moff Gideon's too, because the figures in that thing are insane. I don't think anyone's going to say Slave One. They might. I understand, because that Boba Fett figure is cool. But I will say, I'm still not happy that they're downsizing LEGO sets, as a general rule. I know why they're doing it, and especially now with the inflation stuff. Oh yeah, my friend just texted me about it. Okay. Oh, so yeah. What is our favorites? Oh, Catch You Later BBP, Bo-Katan's, Moff Gideon's Cruiser, Moff's Cruiser, Bad Batch or Moth. I love the downside sets. I'm poor. I get that. Again, I sympathize with that argument. I just think it would be much more worth it. You're getting a much better value when you're getting a bigger set. Because the thing is with those downside sets, they're not as displayable. I think I'd rather display one of the better TIE fighters, and even though it's double the price, you're still getting a more displayable object, so you can hold on to it for longer. That's going to feel more like a kid's toy, which is fine, and it's great for younger kids. The problem is, that's not a thing you're exactly going to want to be displaying on a shelf in the same way you would another TIE fighter. That's my gripe. Boba Fett Slave 1. Actually, William saying Boba Fett Slave 1. Muhammad is actually saying Slave 1 too. Wow. That was one thing I did not expect for when these would leak. Is the Slave One stuff. I did not expect that one bit. The shocking thing. I did not expect to make any big deal out of that. I thought it was just be like, it's a Slave One. I don't care. It looks kind of like crap. I would have rather them done something else. Turns out I was wrong, and I'm happy they're doing it because it just showed up in the Mandalorian too. Slave One because I've been saving up for it age ago, and then it went to $156. Yeah, $200. Do you think the Mandalorian will have a black head again? That's a good question. I think we'd actually find that out. Let's take a look. Oh, no, we gone too high. If I had to guess, almost certainly yes. I'd be pretty darn shocked if they did a printed head. Just based on the looks of this, it kind of looks like the answer is no. I mean, you could look at another figure with a helmet. Let's find another character with a helmet and see if we could tell. Because we could tell with, say, Bogaton. I mean, it's harder with Gar Saxon. But you could tell with Bogaton, you'd see a little bit of the white skin there. So, will we see any... It looks black here. So, I'd put a certain... I'd put $10 on it saying that we won't. We won't be seeing face printing. By the way, this shot itself just looks very nice. I like that. And every Mandalorian set ever is on sale right now. And it's going to be on sale up until August, probably. So, every single one. I hate this guy with a passion. What guy? Mr. Spacey? You read my comment. Thank you. No problem, Lulik. Do you think Bogaton will come with hair? I am almost certain she will come with hair. My question is if Gar Saxon will come with hair, because he has a weird hairdo. And I'm actually excited to see what the Gar Saxon face is going to look like, because he has an interesting face. They could go just with the regular Pre-Vizsla style, or they could, like, really detail it up. But remember, we're getting 16 individual, well, 17 technically, individual custom minifigures this whole wave, which is fantastic. But yeah, I think we're going to end off the stream here. Let me pop out. Thank you guys all for watching this analysis, deep analysis, where I took in your thoughts, on things we liked, didn't like. I thought this was fun, and we'll do this for every LEGO Star Wars leak drop. So if it's like one set, I won't do it. But, for overall, we'll go and do it, because, it's hard to do with one set. But this was fun. So if we get, like, 3 more sets, or if we get the UCS gunship, I'll probably do the same thing. I'll see